this video, I want to tell you about syllables. Syllables are important because they are the building blocks of English words. If you have a good grasp of the concept of syllables, that will help you in understanding spoken English, and it will also help you in your pronunciation of English. For example, you can have your tongue in the correct position, you can have your lips in the correct position, you can make the correct sounds of an English word, but if you do not put the emphasis on the correct syllable, native speakers will not be able to understand you. For example, if you take the word emphasis and you pronounce it emphasis, it sounds like a completely different word to English people. So, if you understand syllables, it will help you to overcome this problem. So what are syllables? If you have a musical background, you can kind of think of syllables as the beats of an English word. Another way to think about it, or perhaps a more precise way to think about it, is that each syllable has a vowel sound in it. That means that if you count the number of vowel sounds that you hear in a particular word, that will tell you the number of syllables in that word. One thing that you want to be careful of, some languages, for example, in Korean and Japanese, speakers of this language tend to put in extra sounds into the words. So, for example, milk becomes mirigu, building becomes birudingu, desk becomes desuku. In all those instances, because those words are hard for these speakers to pronounce, they tend to put these extra sounds in there. So you want to avoid that kind of thing. So how can we count syllables? You'll probably find it helpful if you either tap or clap your hands for each syllable. So let's look at some examples. First of all, some one-syllable words. Cat, dog, house, book, milk, stairs. And then some examples of two-syllable words. Mother, father, teacher, open, Christmas, guitar. Examples of three-syllable words. Elephant, computer, syllable, Germany, excitement, orchestra, and so on. Now you can have more than three syllables. You can have four-syllable words, five-syllable words, and so on. Now, one thing that you want to be careful about, you don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that you can figure out how many syllables a word has by counting how many written vowels there are in the word. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Not so much written vowels as vowel sounds. And as an illustration of that, I want to look at some examples where we have words with dropped syllables. So first example, the word several. We pronounce it several, but if you look at it, it looks like several. It looks like three syllables, but it's only two syllables. Several. Another example, the word chocolate. Chocolate has two syllables, but if you look at it, it looks like chocolate or chocolate. So don't count that, but count how many beats. Chocolate. Another example, family. If you look at the word family, it looks like it should be pronounced family. And maybe some people do pronounce it that way, but I think in general it's more common for that middle sound to be gone. Family. Another classic example is the word Wednesday. Wednesday has 2 syllables. If you look at it though, it looks like it could be Wednesday. So it's very confusing. Another example, business. Business has 2 syllables. It looks like it should be pronounced business, but that middle vowel there gets dropped out and sound-wise, and we just pronounce it business. And then our final example, the word vegetable. Vegetable. 3 syllables. Even though if you look at it, it looks like it should be vegetable. But we don't pronounce it that way. We just say vegetable. I didn't do that right. Vegetable. Okay? So, counting syllables isn't always as easy as it seems, but with a little practice, you can see how it's done. You can improve. And if you learn how to count syllables, that will help you to improve your pronunciation of spoken English. Thanks for watching.